Hi everyone, Kathy or Karma here um, of Karma's Creations. Today I've had an idea in my head for the last 12 months that I would like to make a new bunting or garland, whatever you would like to call it, similar to Marion from Marion's World Christmas garland. I wouldn't have dates on it, even months. Now, Paula's doing an ornament a month prompt with using her little Christmas tree or non-Christmas tree, and she's going to put a different ornament on it each month. This month she's making a bird. Been talking with her and said this is something I've been thinking about for a good while. Leaving the little Christmas tree up. It's only 2 foot tall. It goes round all by itself and it's got little coloured lights on the end of the branches. Apart from that, it's very, how would you say, almost a boring Christmas tree. So we've left it up again, and in conjunction with the garland, which I intend to run from the front door to the back wall, which would be probably in the vicinity of 14 metres, 15 metres, which multiplied that by 3 and a little bit. Every 3 metres is 10 foot, so 12 metres would be, what I say, 3 metres is 10 foot. So if I say 15, you're looking at 50 feet of garland. I did have one up and I've taken it down now, and it was covered in the Scandinavian stars, about 40 of them. But I felt like a change because that had been up for 3 years. So what I've decided is I'm going to make this garland, and it's going to run the whole length of the house. And on that garland, I will place things from around my house that people have given me or I make that I would like to have hanging up. Now, where it ties in with the Christmas tree is, or the seasonal tree, is that each time we come to a season, whether it be Christmas or Easter, whatever, I will then add whichever ornaments I have that are related to that particular season. I will put them on the tree until the next thing comes along or until that particular thing is finished. Hence, my next big thing is Valentine's Day, and it's quite special to us. We had our engagement party at Valentine's. So we have hearts. I've got lots of these little crocheted hearts. They're a pattern by Tina, Tinna. She is a Icelandic lady and she is very popular in the crochet world. There's lots of different sizes in her hearts. I've stiffened all these with glue, but they've got little bits of dry glue still on them because when I stiffened them, I laid them flat on a plastic sheet, and of course when I peeled them up, I still have some of the glue on them. So anyway, they sit like this, and they have a string that goes down between them from one size to the next. Well, I'll have some like that, but I will also have some that are just the little heart inside the star. And I thought they could go on the Christmas tree. They would look pretty if they swung around. I've got gold, red, white, and I've even got green here. So I've got lots of stars and lots of hearts. So some of these may end up on the tree, either like that or perhaps just on their own. Maybe I'll put two together and put stuffing in them. But this will happen before, to celebrate Valentine's Day. Now I've also got these ones. They're made from pottery, ceramic. This one's got friends. So they'll go on the bunting, garland, whatever you want. Maybe they'll be a little bit too heavy. I've had them hanging off a nail. So we'll see how they go. Then I've got the hearts that I received. There's 3 of them. I only had 3 come. Paula, I didn't ever get yours. But anyway, I've got this one stuffed. And this has got me, doesn't mean it's broken, it just means it's full of stuffing. And that's going to go on my little seasonal tree. The other 2 are already on the tree. And as well as them, I made some extras when I was sending them out. These are much bigger. So these will go on the garland, but I don't know that they will go on the tree, because the tree's only tiny. But this one, they got no backing on them, so I'll have to do that. But this one, that one's not too big. I could put a backing on that and stuff it. So I've got lots of hearts around the house. Maybe I could put that on there and make it 2-sided. No, they can be 2 different ones. Now, I haven't started spinning my hemp fibre for this particular garland yet. So I thought I could use some of the gimp braid. I've got so much of this black one, I think it would probably go all the way through. It'd be strong enough to hold most things, and it's conveniently got some little holes I could put things in. I've also got this thinner pink one, and there's plenty on that. And I've got lots of this one in different colours, so perhaps I could do a multitude of colours. A bit of this, bit of that. Quite a few of those, and they're all the same, or same design. So the braid for the garland is there. I think I'll make leaves and things too. I've been thinking about preserving some leaves from the garden with the glycerin method. So anyway, today I'm going to make a heart to put on my little tree. I'm going to cut out a heart out of this blanket, embellish both pieces so that it's a double-sided one, and hang on, let me get this a page. Yeah, I'll embellish this one. I think I want a fat heart, so when I put stuffing in it, oh, I just see those scissors. They were in here, I thought. Oh, well, I'll have to get the other ones then. Now, that has got me baffled. How things can just disappear like that. I need that one, I need that one. Here's a pair. Bit too fat? Perhaps a little too fat. As much as I would like a little fat one, I think that's just a bit too fat. About that. That looks nice, I like that. That goes in the bin. I'll cut it a little bit bigger than the drawing. Now that's not working on me. What sort of pen will I use? About this one. Try that. This can be the inside. This is a permanent pen. Yep. I'll keep that. I might want to make more than one. I picked out some braids and some sparkles because, well, we have to have sparkle. Some beautiful Indian braids here and ribbons. Perhaps I should use that. A little bit going there. And I'll use that as the inside. Put this away. Maybe I should, no, I won't cut it any deeper. Okay, pins. Let's have a look. I could stick one of those in the middle, couldn't I, on one side, maybe on the back. Maybe. I'll have a think about that. Let's see. Now, there's a pretty one that could go across the middle, and then some bling on either side. These are pretty. A little bit of rayon. You might be able to ruche up a rose or something out of that. There's a little bit of satin I could brush up. Ooh, look, there's a little piece of lace with black flower. Maybe not. No, it's not talking to me. There's this one that's come off the bottom of something, been removed, so it's a recycled one. It might be a better one for across the middle of this bit, with the big flower in the middle. Perhaps. And then I'd only have to put a little bit of something on the sides. What else have I got that I like? This one's pretty. That's nice. I sort of want to put a piece across for some reason. What have we got here? A little bit of silk there. What's further in? Ooh, that one might be nice too. These rolls have so many beautiful pieces on them. Look at that. But you've got to use, to get to the middle, you've got to either unwrap it and then have a mess, or wait until you get there. Beautiful. Look at that. Bit of scrunched up silk satin. Sorry, talking very low. What about this one's pretty too, but it might not go being brown. This is pretty too, but again with the purple background. It's another recycle piece. That's pretty. This one. Oh, this is nice. I think that I actually like this one best that I started with. That goes with the purple. Should I put it on both sides? Or find a different one? I think I'd like it on both sides. Bit of a mess going on here. That's a bit better. Now what else? I have put these ones away before I pull the next lot out. I don't know about that one. I might use that one still. Definitely have to have some beads of some sort. What's some of that? That's pretty. That's a possible. Pin coming out of it. Good. Just put it in without the pin for now. Oh, there it is. I found it. This one. Not a lot of this one left. Maybe this is where it needs to go. Yes. Okay, that one's going to go around the bottom. Though I do have this one too, and this is pretty. That's nice. No, I think I like that one better still. This is another thing. Oh no, wrong bag, wrong bag. That one's purpley. Maybe. Some gold. This would be nice. Oh, they got very long fringe. Look at that one. Oh. Now. That's hard. Another possible. And then there's this. Where's the end of it? Yeah. No. No, no, no. Not pink. What about these purple ones? They might be a bit long, maybe. It says pink, but it looks purple to me. they're pretty too. No, I think I like the other two better. Look out, that was a finger. There's another black one here with a little short drop. A short drop probably would be better. If I could get my fingers on there and open the bag. These are pretty. That's probably a better size drop actually. So I might go with that one. That one. That one. Between those two now. I really should hurry up, shouldn't I? I'm spending so much time on this one. I think what I'll do is I'll tack down the ribbon first. And then see how I feel. And what colour thread? I'll just go in neutral. No, definitely not that one. That olive will do. Yes, I've been watching a few different YouTubers and it's amazing how people seem to have the same sort of idea. What influences us to come up with the same sort of thing at the same time? Have we seen some advertising perhaps somewhere that encourages us to... I just knocked all the ribbons down. I'll have to pick them up after. Oh dear. I'm just going to go around this circle. Oh, will I? Hang on, I don't want to go too close to the edge because I might want to tuck something under. So maybe I'll go around the inner circle. Yes, I've been watching Marion for quite a while. Really from the beginning of her channel. And from her first Christmas, which I think this is her third Christmas on YouTube. And I loved her garland the first year, and it got better last year because she added more to it. Each year she's adding extra. And then this year she added some funny novelty things to it. Things like Brussels sprouts and Swedes or turnips. So I thought, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make my own garland. And I meant, 3 years ago I put the one up with all the stars on it, all the, what did I say they were? Not Swedish stars. Same sort of thing, but Scandinavian stars. And I've only just taken it down because the hemp string that I spun was getting a little thin in some places where it sort of rubbed on door frames and things, so it was starting to break. Maybe with the weight of the things hanging off it as well. So I really do need to make a new one. It makes me happy seeing things that I love hanging up. I said I was a little eclectic and a little bit eccentric. Well, my house might be a little bit eccentric and eclectic as well. Yeah. On to the other end. That didn't work. Try again. So what's everyone been up to since the new year began? I know it's only the 7th. Do it again. It's only the 7th here in Australia. I don't know, well, some of you other countries would have turned over by now, but not all. I have been busy making quilts. I've got one quilt top finished. I have finished the hand stitching, the applique on the second one, but I haven't pieced it together yet. I've been waiting for inspiration as to whether it's going to have sashing or just the blocks joined and then straight into the border. I really need to have all the fabrics together to look at them. I looked at it today, but it really wasn't in the mood for it today. I think because I spent 3 intensive days of hand stitching, I needed a break from it. But yeah, not real sure yet. I have a feeling I may put a wide border on it and not use any sashing at all. I think I'm sort of leaning that way. But as I said, I haven't made the final decision yet, and I don't want to cut any fabrics or anything like that until I decide. Each of the little baby quilts is going to measure approximately 3.5 feet by 5, which in centimetres is, give me 5 seconds while I work it out. about 1.5 metres long by 1.1 wide. I think that's what it will be. That's big enough to put on top of a single bed so that when they're out of the cot, their quilts will still fit on top of their single beds. I like them to be a little bit bigger than the 3x4, which some quilts are. And being that size too, it's easier to hand quilt. It's easier to put on your lap, and it is summer. I can see me spending a lot of time in the air conditioning, straight under the air conditioner while I do it. By hand quilt, I enjoy it. I find I'm neater with the needle than I am with the sewing machine. I mean, I'm neat with the normal sewing, but not with hand quilting. I end up getting little puckers and pleats on the back of my quilts, and I dislike them. And they worry me more and more and more as I go along. Yes, it is too long, but oh well. This needle, it doesn't want to do it. It's got a fat bottom, and I'm wrapping too tight. So let's see if I can loosen up a little bit. There we go. So yes, what's happening in our world? Family's just about to explode and grow quick again. And my diary's already filling up for the year with appointments and teaching appointments, teaching commitments. And yesterday I booked our accommodation to go to Harvey Bay for the Port Corinne's retreat in July, so that's pretty cool. I was worried there for a bit that the price of accommodation has risen quite a bit since last year, and I do think it has. But then I found the perfect little place, and it's not far down the road, so if I wanted to, I could get on my mobility scooter and trundle on down there all by myself without taking the car out. I will check it out the day before the retreat starts and see how long it takes to get there on the scooter while we go for a walk and see what's about. Pretty exciting. I can't believe it's already been 6 months since the last one. It's only 6 months to the next one. I don't know where this last year's gone. It's been so full, so quick, just everything. Okie doke. Nearly finished putting this one down, and then I'll have to have a look. And I don't think I'll put a huge amount of stuff on. I'll put these beads on, find something to put here, maybe a series of flowers perhaps. What sort of flowers, I'm not sure. I've got paper flowers there, I've got silk flowers, I've got some felt flowers. I just want them to look blingy, and when the lights are on and the little trees switched on, that it shines off the gold on this and the beads. And I'll have to do a face-to-face for the next video and take you for a walk and show you the tree. I'm going to blanket stitch around the edge when I put them together. I'll do about, I don't know, almost all of it, and then I'll stuff them. But I'll put the beads on next. I think. Bit of rubbish. Right. Shall we go with these? I think I like the black ribbon. I think I do. What I might do is sew a little bit around the side, and I can tuck it won't make any difference. No, it won't. All right. Disregard that thought. This one can go just under there. And Just taking the beads off this end of the ribbon so that I can tuck the ribbon in and secure it so none of the other beads can fall off. They're secured with a piece of thread. I'll tuck that one onto the inside and sew it down. You can see everything I'm doing good. I think I will touch the edges of this ribbon with the fabric glue too, the no fray glue. Just so it doesn't all fall apart sometime. I've got a loop in that thread there. It's got to come back to this side. Look at that. Might be a very good one for making it make it look invisible, but on the other hand, I can't see it. Who's doing the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery? I am, but I haven't started. I know what I'm doing, and I do have 2 fabric books prepared, not specifically for this project, but because I prepared them beforehand. One of them will be quite good, I think. But I think until I actually do something and show it, I won't be saying anything, so. Is everybody, I haven't seen any ones except for Rachel's and Sarah's, so is anyone else doing it? Did I miss that ribbon? Oh no, there it is. Get that one out of the road, or I'll end up sewing it to get down with this one. Yeah, just about need to rethread. Didn't realise that I'd need so much for this because I thought I had enough, but I wasn't counting on taking into account the thickness of the wool fabric, the blanketing. So, alright, now I need to rethread and go back over that. Oh, I've got a mess here. Why is there so much? Because I did it. Oops, there goes the hearts. Now I've got the hearts on the floor with the trims. And there goes the needles. John, Puppy, no, darling. You can't eat it. Puppy wants to eat my heart. Good girl. I might grab her and I'll pick him up in a sec. I might just pause you for 5 seconds, pick up this stuff that I just dropped on the floor before the dog decides it's fair game, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. What did I do with the needle? Did it fly away? Surely not. Looks like it. Okay. Right, here it is. I find it. It's over here. I hope that fan's not too loud. It's been so hot here. The weatherman reckons we're in for a heat wave. I think it's supposed to be worse down south than it is up here, though, which is quite horrible for you guys that don't normally get the same temperatures we do. We've got some stray threads here. We've had a pretty good summer, really. We've had a few disgusting days where it's been like 43. We've had some quite hot ones where it's been in the high 30s. This last week and a half has been very good. It's been around the 30, 32, which is just almost mild by our understanding here. Been a little bit of rain, so that's been making it muggy too. The rain's been coming at night though, so cools the nights down, so it's very nice going to bed. One more off. Might be able to use those beads over further after. Yes, I'll stick these hearts, all these hearts I have on the tree, and they can stay there until just after Valentine's Day, and in the interim, I shall be making some eggs and decorating them so we can have Easter eggs and little baskets on the tree for Easter. Maybe a rabbit. I don't know. I'll just have to think. Oh, a chicken. Maybe a chicken. But that's next month. I'll get past Valentine's Day first. Yes, I thought I'd have, as I make all these things, I'll just hang them straight onto the garland. And then as the seasons come around, I shall put them on the tree. The hearts will come back into play for Mother's Day, and little boxes, tiny little boxes for gifts. I may think of something else as well. Flowers, perhaps, chrysanthemums. In Australia, the chrysanthemum is the Mother's Day flower. Don't know if that's so anywhere else in the world. What have we got? We've got the retreat after that, so we have to do something for the retreat, seeing that's pretty special. I'm not going to do school holidays or any of those sort of things, not at this stage. Maybe when I've run out of things to make and I'm looking for new things, but not just yet. What else? Father's Day in September, our anniversary in September, so I have to do a golden ring or something like that. And then, just work my way. We don't do Thanksgiving and we definitely don't do, we meaning my husband and I, we don't do Halloween. But I think there'll be enough other things through the year for me to be able to make. And if I show you just one or two, like one thing for each of my seasons, then the rest of the things I can just show you what I've made. Okay, let's put this one out of the road, back in a bag. Put all this out of the way. Where's the big bag gone? Here's one. Must be another bag, empty bag here somewhere. Right. About a little bit of this. Oh, it might be the wrong colour. Does that matter though? Had a row of these. In here, I've got blings. Look at that. I could put a... They're too big. There's the smaller ones. Got these. Some blingy blings. They're all little. Hanging down those. Pretty. No. Not that one. What's in here? Oh, look, there's a little heart cut out of there. That might have to be another one. We'll leave that one out. I've got little... Oh, look at that. One of those on that one. There's a butterfly I made. It's a teeny tiny flower. I might put those two on that one. And this one on this one. And then I think I might just leave it after that. Got some of this. Bit of bling here. I could put a bit of that on there. Leave that one out. Right. What? That one. No, I like the butterfly and the little flower, I think. What's this one got? Beads and... Oh, here's some black. It's broken, so I could maybe stitch that one down. I've got a flower in the middle of there. That's pretty too. No, too big. These are pieces that I've cut out of some of the pieces I got from Silk and Stitch. It's a shop in Melbourne that does dead stock, wedding fabric dead stock. That's pretty. I could sew a little bit of that on. And yeah, some of the pieces I cut up like this so that I can have the individual components. I'm going to sew this one on because I like it. I shouldn't be using olive to do this one. Unless I go up underneath that. Pull that ribbon back there and I'll put it in underneath the ribbon. You won't see it then. I'll know it's there, but it won't be visible. Come on, let go, don't you dare. And now it wants to knot. This is really unusual because that's ornaments and it does not normally knot. Oh, it's polyester. I normally use the cotton. Does it make a difference? I don't know. Oh, it's gone through the organza. All these sheer things. See if I can back it up without having to undo. Ooh, yes, I can. This is quite minimalist for me. I normally use all the colours all the time. And this is quite dramatic and outside of my normal colour scheme. How long have I been going? Just over an hour. Okay, well, I better hurry up so I can put it together and stuff it. This is slow crafting at its best, or worst. Depends on who you are. What did you do? Puppy knocked something down. Scared herself. Didn't you? You scared yourself. Yeah. No, I think I'm going to go with the butterfly and the little flower that I originally said they appealed to me. So let's do the rose there and the butterfly there. Oh. Caught again. Good fumbling going along here today. Let's try again. Get the beads out of the way. Think about what colour I might want for the stitching. The blanket stitch. I don't know. Maybe this would probably do anyway, but I thought it might be nice to have it feature rather than, oh no, I got another one. The only thing wrong with using this sort of ribbon with the beads on is they catch your thread all the time. And if you pull too hard, you'll end up breaking the thread that holds the beads. And then you have a mess. Do it again. Come on, let go. Put them all in my hand. Let's get caught on the rose, caught on the butterfly wings. Right. Let's go. Right, beads out of the way. Over there. Is somebody hungry? Whoops. What colour? Maybe this one. How about this one? That one, I think. Bit of linen thread. I suppose I best find a piece of ribbon too, for hanging purposes. Let's start from here, I think. These stitches are approximately 1/4 of an inch apart, but I think that should be okay. They're about 3/8 of an inch long. I think 1/4 of an inch is 6 millimeters. Best find a ribbon before I go across that bit here. I just may go over and do a second row and fill in between. When I'm finished, I'll see when it's all stuffed. Stop and get a ribbon. Where is... Oh, look, I can use a piece of this. Oh, that's a bit bright. How about a black one? Do I want a bow on it? No, I do not. Just a loop, I think. This will have no front and no back. Both sides will be pretty. I have the equal amount of bling on them. Put a few extra stitches in here just for good measure. Okay, off we go again. It's a big handful. Maybe I need to make this next one smaller. Go. No, I've only got one thread. Where's the other one? There it is. It's just gone dark. Crickets are out. Cicadas, whatever. One of them. Yeah, both. Luckily, we haven't had too many moths, and I shouldn't say it, because I can guarantee if I do... Oh, that's the wrong way. Never mind. I'll do it this way this time and back the correct way the next one. Almost done. Another big long thread. Almost to the bottom, to the point. Then I'm going to have to fight with the beads again. Maybe I might be able to... Oops, here we go. A bit of the braid. I won't cut it off yet. I'll get either heat or glue and seal it, and then I'll trim all the ends. on, let go. Round the corner and I'm on the home run then. Are you hungry? Hey? Sneak it back in through there so that I can hide the end. Put a bit more thread on here and then get the stuffing down. I don't talk a lot when I'm in the middle of crafting or doing something like this, especially if I'm fighting with beads. Okay. Don't know whether to make it fat or whether just to lightly small fat, definitely fat. This is polyester fibre fill. Using it because I have it. It's left over from a class I taught last year, year before. So, yeah, I'll keep using it until I run out. And then I'll go back to using quilt wadding offcuts. Oh, this is pretty. Is that enough? No, a bit more on this side. More. Yeah. Now, close her up. Put an extra one there, just because. Yes, I think I will have to go back around. Because it's quite wavy here, but I'll do that after. Just so that it's a bit neater and more secure. I use another colour even, or not. Oh, the lovely breeze coming in now. There we go. There she is, my first ornament. I'll grab something white to put under here. This'll do. Piece of backing paper off the Blyzefix. Put that stuffing in the bag. I suppose that's going to make that go silly. And there she is, my first ornament. Pretty beads. Little butterfly stands up. You can see the wings. I love it. Definitely will do some more. There you go. Here's my little first ornament for my bunting or garland, whichever one you'd like to call it. Yes, next time I'll take you and show you mine. I'll seal that first. I'll take you and show you my tree. Well, thanks for watching. A little bit of slow crafting on my part. Thank you very much. I'll see you again soon in the next one.